Do you know how PowerApps and Power Automate communicate with each other? Hi, this is Prabhash from Know How Academy, and today I am going to teach you how PowerApps and Power Automate communicate with each other. So, I am going to divide my session into 5 steps. In first step, I will create a basic Power application. In second step, I will create Power Automate flow. In third step, I will add my Power Automate flow into Power Apps. In fourth step, I will display the response of Power Automate flow into Power Apps. And in fifth step, I will format my application so that it looks good. Here is my weather report application. If you will enter any location here, it will display temperature, pressure and humidity. And I'm going to enter a location here, like I'm going to enter Delhi. This is temperature, pressure and humidity for Delhi. Next, I will enter Kolkata. See the temperature, pressure and humidity for Kolkata. Next, I am going to enter Shimla. See the temperature, pressure and humidity for Shimla. Next, I am going to enter Jammu. This is the temperature, pressure and humidity for Jammu. Next, I am going to enter Ahmedabad. This is the temperature, pressure and humidity for Ahmedabad. So you see here that my application is working very fine. So I am going to create this application in front of you. The first step of this application is to create this application and make all the UI in PowerApps. So I will open my PowerApps. Here I will select create. I will select this blank app, blank canvas app, create. Here I am going to enter the name of my application. You can choose tablet or phone. I am going to choose the phone and create. So this is my blank canvas app. First of all, I am going to give a heading to my application. First, I will click this insert bar and I will choose a rectangle from here. I will reshape this rectangle. Then I will choose a text label. This is my text label. And I will give the heading. Now I will adjust it into the center. So my heading part is ready. Now I am going to take a text input box. This is my text input box and I am going to reshape it. I will delete this text input. Now I am going to take a button. This is my button and I am going to again reshape it. Now I am going to take a text label and I will enter the heading, enter the location, and I will adjust the font size from here. I will reshape it. Now I am going to little bit format all these three. I will provide a border line here. So from here you can provide a border line. One, you can see the border is visible here. I will keep this text box here and I will keep this button here. So this is my input part and I'm going to design the output part. For that, I will take a text label. I will give a heading as output. I will reshape it and adjust the font size. I will take a text label. I will give the title temperature. I'll provide a borderline and adjust the font size. Now to display the value, I will take a text input. In this text input, the value will be displayed. The temperature value will display in this text input box. I again do the same process for humidity and pressure. I will again pick a text label, reshape, heading is pressure, font size adjustment, borderline, and reshape. Now I will take a text input box where the value will be displayed. This is my text input box. Here the default part. Provide borderline. Adjust the font size. And do the same for humidity. Text label, reshape, share the default value and give a heading, humidity, borderline, font size, and to display the output I will take a text input again, reshape, adjust the font size, provide the borderline. That's it, and clear the default part. My Power application part is ready now. In the next step, I will do the Power Automate part. The PowerApps UI part is ready. Now I am going to create a Power Automate flow. For that, I am going to select Power Automate icon, create a flow, So guys, this is my trigger point and location is my input variable. And now I am going to pass this input variable to a connector. So to get the weather report, I will choose MSN Weather connector. So here is lot of connectors here. I will choose get current weather. I will pass my input variable here and I will select the unit as metric. I will save my flow. These two steps are completed. Now to get the output response of get weather report to PowerApps, I will choose another connector here and that is respond to PowerApps or flow. And to get the output, I will create some 3 to 4 variable here for temperature, this is variable for temperature, and I will choose the output here temperature. Next, I will create another variable as pressure, and I will choose pressure from here. Next, humidity, and I will take the response from here, humidity. If you want to take another responses, you can take from here, like latitude, longitude, condition, last update, location. This much you can take from here, but I will choose only these three. I will save my flow. So the flow part is ready, and next step is I will go back to my PowerApps and try to connect my flow with PowerApps. So this is my Power application. I will try to connect the flow with this button, and I will pass one input variable in my flow. So to connect my flow on the button, I will choose on select feature here. I will type the name of my flow, that is weather report flow dot run, and I have to pass one input from here, and the input I will pass in this, and the name of this text box is text input 1. So I will pass text input 1 in my flow, text input 1 dot text text. I will save this. Here my flow is connected on the button, so I will rename this button get weather report, get weather report. This is the name of my button now, and you can see here my flow is connected on this button, and now I'm going to pass one input from here, like I'm going to pass Delhi, and I will hit this button. Now I am going to my Power Automate flow and try to check that my flow is running properly or not. This is my flow. Here you can see 9 seconds ago my flow runs successfully, but the output is not displayed here. So you can see I'm not getting any output here, and the question is how I will get the output. To get the output, I have to store the output of my flow into a variable. So I am going to create a variable and store the output of the flow. Set is the keyword to create a variable in PowerApps. I have to give a name to my variable. This is my variable name, my output, and then in the value I will pass the code that will run the flow. Weather report.flow.run and the argument. Text. So here my variable is ready. Now the output of this flow will store into this variable. So here you cannot see any output. Now I want to access the output of the flow. To access the output of the flow, I will type here my variable name in this default section, my output dot. To access the temperature, here you can see I have created 3 variables: temperature to get the temperature, pressure to get the pressure, and humidity to get the humidity. Now I will go back to my PowerApps. To access the temperature, I will type temperature here, Save. Next, I want to access the humidity. My output dot. Sorry, I want to access pressure here. Pressure. Save. Next, I want to access the humidity. My output dot humidity. Now my application is ready and I am going to test my application. I will press this play button. I will pass an input location from here, Dehradun. So here's my temperature, pressure and humidity. Next I will pass Shimla. You can see the output. Next I will pass Delhi. This is the temperature, pressure and humidity for Delhi. Next I will pass Kolkata. This is the temperature, pressure and humidity for Kolkata. You can see here that my application is working properly and my flow is responding back to my PowerApps. You can see the running history from here. I'm going to verify that my application is responding correctly or not. For this, I will open MSN Weather today. Weather forecast. Here you can check the temperature. Shimla, Himachal Pradesh. So this is the temperature. This is the pressure. This is the pressure and humidity. This is the humidity. So everything is matching correctly, and we can say here that my application is responding correctly. Thank you for choosing Know How Academy as your source of IT knowledge. We are always here to help you to navigate the tech world. If you have any question, don't hesitate to reach out. It's been a pleasure for me in sharing this information with you. Stay curious and keep learning. Thank you. Bye-bye.